Spreading all around my room, my world's so bright, it's hard to breathe, but that's alright. Hush.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the World of Juice channel, and welcome back to another episode of the St. Louis Blues Relocation franchise here on Madden 25. Today is another season in the books. Will our favorite players retire? Will Anderson Jr., Dallas Turner, LaMichael Dotson, will these players wrap their careers in today's video? I have no idea. Let's go find out. If you go and enjoy, hit that like button, subscribe channel, join the Juice Club. Let's go simulate a season. Maybe we can get back to the Super Bowl. Probably not, but maybe. We pick up right where we left off at the end of last episode. This is what the team looks like at this point, obviously before the re-signing is finished and all that kind of stuff. We do have X Factor Addison Arrington, who we were able to re-sign to a max extension, which is super cool. The rest of the team looks okay, but we might be falling into mediocrity at this point. We've got a lot of good players. We really do. Got a lot of good players, a lot of good dev traits, a lot of good stuff, but we just aren't simulating very, very well. How's our re-sign period looking? Because we have it all on auto at this point. So we're down to a franchise tag. We're going to be losing a lot of people, including Chop Robinson. Unfortunately, Chop never really turned into the guy that I wanted him to. It's kind of annoying. Devin Gibson, Alex Ellington is going to be gone, unfortunately. Another young right tackle. Andrew Grant is a 91 overall. We have to franchise tag Lawrence Adkins. I mean, that makes the most sense. He's a 95 superstar dev right tackle. When do you ever find superstar dev offensive linemen in general? So we have to franchise tag him, but it just sucks losing all of these other very talented people. But we have to franchise tag Lawrence Adkins. That makes too much sense to not do. So Adkins will get franchise tagged, and we will move on seeing some of those guys say goodbye. We're obviously not going to have any money to go into free agency, as we never do. But what's the team look like after everybody's gone? So we don't have a good right tackle. We do have Favors, who is playing right guard for us. So if we can maybe move Addison, oh no, he's playing center. I was gonna say maybe we can move him to guard to center. Then so we gotta get a right tackle in the draft this year, or a guard, and then move Favors over to right tackle. Either one. We're gonna need some sort of offensive lineman in the draft this year. That's for sure. We're also gonna need some linebackers just for depth. We're also gonna need some corners. Yeah, we got a game plan this year in free agency. We'll see if we're in the draft. We'll see if we're able to actually accomplish that. 11-6, but we can't really do anything notable with that 11-6 record. Didn't we make the playoffs and lost in the something round? I forget where we went and lost. It's NFL draft time. We're going to have not that great of a pick. We are picking at number 29 in the draft. And I have not taken a peek at this draft class at all. I have no idea if there's anybody that we can grab. I'm just looking for linebackers / tackles. The right tackle market, there's one guy left. Sterling Groves. We might have to just take him. Please tell me he's not bust. He's number 69 in talent. He has a dev trait, which is nice. He will be our starting right tackle for this next season. We needed to get a tackle, and there was only one right tackle left worth drafting, so we got him. Thank God he had a dev trait. Thank God he had a dev trait. We go to the second round now. We need linebacker and we need corner. Please tell me there's some decent linebackers available. Not really. There is a Bobby Peoples type of player. He's down the board. We've also got potential for Jalen Thomas. We have him scouted to 70%. He looks like a pretty good player, but I can't take him in the second round. That'd be a little crazy. What about some corners? Trent Newkirk. He's got decent speed, 4.5 speed, but his zone coverage and man coverage are bad. Andrew Jackson, the president? President Andrew Jackson? He looks pretty decent, and he's got elite acceleration and agility. I'm going to take the president Andrew Jackson. We already had Batman on our team. He's number 3 in true value? Oh my God. Mr. President. Wow. That's crazy. We got the third best player in the draft in the second round on just a random. I only picked him because his name was Andrew Jackson and he had a little decent ability to play. He had good speed. That's kind of crazy. It looks like the other guy that I was looking at right outside linebacker got grabbed, which is a little unfortunate. 4.82 speed. Not bad. Carlos Walls, I'm going to grab him in the third round. We need an outside linebacker. He's not very good, but we really just need bodies at this point. We have no depth at the linebacker spot, so we need to take probably another linebacker, preferably a middle linebacker. Is there anybody worth drafting? There's one more guy around 3 to 4. Torrey Hayes with elite speed, 4.43 speed. Gonna grab him. He's gonna be number 229 in true value. He has a depth trait. 92 speed at middle linebacker is crazy. He's just unfortunately gonna be a super low overall. We go to the 5th round now. This will probably be my final pick. I might not even make this pick. I don't know. We've got a right outside linebacker, Russ Brooks. Solid speed, elite acceleration. I'm gonna grab him. He's got A awareness. Maybe he's not that bad. Nope, he's bad. Yep, he's trash. Okay, bad mistake to draft him. But hey, A awareness, you never know. Maybe that can artificially boost his overall. We will get to the regular season now. Are we going to be good? I don't know, but I feel like that was an okay draft. We figured out our right tackle problem with Sterling Groves. We got a stud of a player in Andrew Jackson. Funny enough, he's also from Cincinnati, just like Sauce Gardner. Everybody else was kind of a miss, but it's really just depth at this point for some of these guys. These two were two of the biggest needs we had to get, and we hit on both of them. They both have depth traits. Andrew Jackson was the third best player in the draft, so somehow we got away with that. And hopefully the team can simulate pretty well. Let's take a look at it as we go into the preseason here. We will not go on LaMichael Dotson. We will go to generate best lineup is what I was trying to get to. If these menus weren't so sluggish. All right, there we go. So the lineup is ready to go. The offensive line looks better now, especially with the addition of Groves. He'll continue to develop. I'm sure it's only start dev, but we add in some more depth on the linebacking core, which is what we needed. Jackson comes in, and he's going to be the number 3 corner. He's tied with Ginn as already, and he's got better depth traits, so he's probably going to be a stud. Andrew Jackson is. All right, team looks fairly good. Let's see if we can have a better regular season than 11 wins. I think we should be able to. I wouldn't see why not. I mean, yeah, we lost our right tackle who was pretty good, but other than that, we didn't really lose anybody that impactful. We still have all of our big-time starters. Let's keep that out of a generated draft class, and hopefully we get some decent players in this one. All right. We got a game against the Browns who have not simulated very well or not developed their players very well. Look at that. Andrew Jackson's already up 2 overall. He gets 2 upgrade points through the preseason. He's going to be a beast. He is going to be a beast. Game number 1 against Cleveland. We are going to start the season with a 30-20 loss. That's always nice. They didn't even have that good of overall. They were like in the low 80s. We will beat the Tennessee Titans, though. That's good because they're a rival team. They're a division team. Always nice to beat them. Ronald Leonard gets an upgrade point. A lot of our younger guys are starting to get into the mid to high 80s, which is super sick. Super, super sick. It looks like Brock Purdy's joined the Vegas Raiders late into his career. We lose to the Cardinals. That's not good. Patriots are 0-3. We better not lose to them. We beat them 31-13. We are just kind of staying around a little mid right now. 500. Don't like it. Don't like it one iota. Got to beat the Texans. They're 3-1. They're having a good season to start. Got to beat them. We didn't beat them. It's week number 6 against the bad Bengals. Can we get a win? Yes, we can as we head into the bye. We are 3-3. We lose one, we win one. We lose one, we win one. We are on a big-time seesaw of wins and losses right now. Maybe we can turn that around and get some big victories down the stretch here as we get into the meat and potatoes of the season. We've arrived at week 8. Another game against the Titans. We beat them earlier. We will beat them again. 2 victories against the Tennessee Titans is always big, but a good Falcons team. They're simulating pretty well this year. 5-2. We beat them. All right, a little bit of a win streak going on. You love to see it. You love to see it. Get some big upgrades for the boys. Nice little upgrades. Going to take on the 3-5 Buccaneers. They're not that good of a team this year. We win. Now we take on the Colts, who always seem to be simulating well in this series. We lose to them. Our first loss in a while. I didn't have to come against a division opponent. I don't know. Okay, we are 6-4. So are the Texans. The Colts are 7-3. Why do we have to be in like the most competitive division? We always, it seems like every year the AFC South is the most competitive division. We beat the Panthers, which is nice to see. I guess we can do focus players. Don't really care that much because we're just gonna take random people anyway. I guess we could scout some wide receivers, see if there's anybody. There's a lot of round 1 to 2 potential guys. Maybe we just scout a couple wide receivers, see if anybody's got some skill. Because we could always be looking to replace. Always looking to replace the guys that we have already, who are older. So maybe some of those guys are going to be good. Who knows? We lost to the Texans the first time we played them, I think, right? We beat them this time. We're 8-4. We are 8-4. We lead the division now. Who's the best team? It's the Browns at 9-3. All right, kind of crazy. Browns are playing well. We lose to the Saints. That's not a loss that I was hoping we'd have right there. I thought we should be able to beat them, but we come back and we beat the Chiefs. So we are 9-5 right now. And through all this, JJ McCarthy is still on the Vikings. If you didn't peep that in the right corner of the screen. All right, this is where it gets a little crazy. So we are the 3 seed right now. The Browns have already clinched. We're 9-5. So are the Raiders. Just hold on to the division. 3 more games to go against the Ravens, the Colts, and the Steelers. There's a win against the Ravens. This is a big one against the Colts. This probably clinches the division for us if we win it. We lose it. What's that do for the division? We've already clinched the playoff spot at least. But the Texans and the Colts are right behind us. We have to win this game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I mean, we don't have to. We've already clinched a playoff spot, but I'd like to win the division as well. And at least host one playoff game. Sterling Groves is already up to a 79, by the way. So it seems like he was a stud of a draft pick. Please win the game. Please win the game. Please win the game. Please win the game. We did, and for our efforts, we will play the Steelers, or play the Colts in the wild card round. We finished back-to-back seasons at 11-6. Are we just kind of mid? Is that what I'm seeing right now? Because that's kind of what we're doing. Obviously, we're going to jump into this one and see if we can help our team out. Maybe make a magical, miracle playoff run. I don't know. We beaten the Colts before this year. We've beaten them in the past plenty of times. Can we do it one more time? Let's find out. We are already down 7-0 in the wild card against the Indianapolis Colts. I really hope that this isn't the game that we completely just forget how to play offense. But it seems like we've gotten our lead back, and maybe the Colts can't. Maybe the 7 points is all they could get. I don't know. It's 13-7 now. It's 21-7. That was a quick score. And the Colts have not been able to find the end zone. Now they do. 21-14. Just run the clock. I guess score a touchdown now that we're down in the red zone. 24-14. They can't do anything with it. We are living to fight another day. We will play in the divisional round. We beat division rival Indianapolis. Arrington put up 261 and 2 scores. Always nice to see. That was a close one. I thought for sure that we were going to get just routed by the Colts when they put up 7 instantly. Thankfully, our defense really came to play once they did that, and then we didn't really look back from there. So that's a big victory to start the playoff run. Now we go to the divisional round. Who are we playing here? It's the Chiefs, who also went 11-6, but we were the higher seed, so we get to host the game, thankfully. Don't have to go to Arrowhead. I don't even think they have Mahomes at this point, but still, Arrowhead's tough. This is going to be a big game. Thankfully, it's at home. See if we can win it. Divisional round matchup. Chiefs on the road to take us on here in St. Louis. See if we can get the job done against the Chiefs. They do not have Patrick Mahomes. I confirmed it in the loading screen. It was not Mahomes who they were showing. But we lead 10-3. That was a quick score. I like these quick scores that we get. Like we get a field goal, then we instantly score again. I like that. And it's 17-3 late in the fourth quarter. 17-10. Chiefs put up a touchdown. but it might not be enough. 24-10. Now it's 24-16, but that might not be enough, and it isn't. 24-16, the Blues win, and we are playing in the AFC Championship. Also, Andy Reid not here anymore. He's retired. 2 touchdowns for Jimmy Sinclair, who I think I remember in one of the drafts at some point. Only 1 touchdown, 284 yards for Arrington, but hey, I don't care if you had no touchdowns as long as we win the game. Don't really matter to me, not much at all. But that is another nice little win. And we will play in the AFC Championship, I think for the first time since we won the Super Bowl all those years ago with Arrington. I don't think we've gotten back, and we will play the number 1 seed Cleveland Browns. We have to go to their place, to the Dog Pound, to take them on. This is going to be a nightmare. Oh, AFC Championship on the road in Cleveland, Ohio. The St. Louis Blues look to get their championships back on track, but this might be too tough. The Cleveland Browns might be just too good of a football team. They're up 21-10. 24-10. I mean, come on. What are we doing now at this point? Fourth quarter, down 24-10 to the Cleveland Browns. Why do I have... Feels like deja vu that we've been in this situation before. Did we play the Cleveland Browns last episode in the AFC Championship? I honestly don't remember. It's been a while since I recorded that video. But it seems like the Cleveland Browns might be the team of the decade. They seem to be just too good right now. And they don't even have, like, Myles Garrett or anything. All those guys have retired, I would assume. We need to keep moving. We need to keep on keeping on. Snap the football. There we go. I'm actually going to step up in the pocket with Arrington and get brought down immediately. Wow, I thought I could scramble in for a touchdown there. Oh, that's right. Mike Hall Jr. is like a 99, isn't he? I think we looked at the Browns roster, and Mike Hall Jr. ended up being a 99. Judge is stopped short. He didn't get the angle he needed. That's crazy. Wow. I didn't think the Judge was going to get stopped short. I thought he'd be able to get first down right there, but he was stopped. Thankfully, the offense for the Browns didn't do anything. So we have another chance to try and score a touchdown to make this a close game. But it's not looking good, mainly because we are running out of time. There might simply just be not enough time left in this game to get back in it. 2 minutes to go. Larry Sharp's in press coverage. If Larry Sharp can do the dang thing, that would be huge. But look at the pass rush. I mean, that's electric pass rush. Was that Mike Hall Jr.? He did a spin move and was in the backfield instantly. There's not much you can do when you're looking down the field when you got Mike Hall Jr., who's a 99 overall, instant shedding and getting rushed immediately. That's going to be intercepted. It was a floating ball. It looked good, but the DB played it well, and that'll be the ball game. We will lose to the Cleveland Browns in the AFC Championship. That's a tough one, man. The Browns will play in the Super Bowl. They might just be too tough of a team. I have no idea. They might simply be too tough of a team to handle. I think this is going to be like their 3rd straight Super Bowl appearance, if I'm not mistaken. We'll check it in the season recap once the season's over, but I feel like they've played in so many Super Bowls recently. They've been rebuilt pretty well, I might add. And they beat us 24-10, so another disappointing season, or another season that looked good, looked promising, that ends in disappointment. They will take on the Minnesota Vikings in the Super Bowl. Who's going to get the job done? The Super Bowl will go to the Cleveland Browns. We lost to the champs. They're just too good. They are just simply too good for us to beat. They controlled that game the entire time. They were unstoppable. So the season recap, Eric Westbrook wins MVP for the Browns. MVP of the league goes to their quarterback, Joel Harris. Evan Holiday for the Colts, wide receiver for the Colts, and Will Whiteside, also for the Colts, wins the Players of the Year. George Barker, wide receiver for the Lions, and Daniel Norris, outside linebacker for the Chargers, are the Rookies of the Year. Did the Browns go... How many did they go back-to-back? So they did go back-to-back. They beat the Falcons last year. They go 3 straight. They also played the Vikings. So the Browns have three-peated. The Browns have three-peated in this dynasty. They're their own dynasty at this point. So good for them, I guess. The Cleveland Browns are a dynasty of their own. But now maybe the most important thing, the retirements. Do we have any St. Louis Blue retirements? No. Nobody in Blues territory has retired. They want to keep going. All right, I respect it. I respect the grind. I respect the hustle. You want to keep playing football for us. I thought for sure we'd see Dallas Turner or um, Will Anderson Jr. retire, but we will go another season. Groves went from a 71 when we drafted him to a 79 playing up to an 80 in 1 year. So that definitely was a really good pick. How good did the corner play? He has superstar dev. He's already an 82. Andrew Jackson, Mr. President. He is already a beast. And Hayes, I don't know who this guy is. Was he drafted this year? Torrey Hayes, he was drafted this year. He's got superstar dev as well. The CPU must have took him. I don't remember taking him. But he ends up being a superstar dev player. That's pretty sick. Pretty sick nasty. This team looks weird. But it also looks good. We just can't beat the Browns. The Browns are too good of a team. Will Anderson Jr. and Dallas Turner will stay on the team for another year at age 34. I thought for sure at least one of them would retire, but we will go another year until they retire. We'll see what happens. Well, that is going to do it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, join the Juice Club. Too bad we couldn't get another Super Bowl for the team. We just can't get past the Browns. Too tough. But we will simulate the next year in the next episode, and maybe then some of our guys will retire. But thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. If you enjoyed, leave it a like, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.